divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Vikings going up against the Buccaneers. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the...
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner and #1 overall pick from Oklahoma. It's Sam Bradford.
And Sam Bradford...
They'll throw again. Bradford. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes.
For the 1st and 10. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2000. On 1st and 10, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. The 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 72 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like...
Throwing again, Bradford on 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this inside the 30 to give him 17. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Again, it's Bradford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Pick.
Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Evans has it left side. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 76 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Fourth down, Bradford. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they... 1 quarter gone in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. 14-7 is the score. We'll return to Tampa after this message. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now with... From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now, because the most...
To throw is Bradford. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, what a move. Adrian Peterson, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's here to put all that hard work to use. Bradford, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Buccaneers have controlled the flow, but it hasn't given them a big advantage. The Vikings won't care how much their offense is on the field as long as they find a way to advance in these playoffs. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Vikings with the football early first. The quick pass, it's complete, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 22. Vikings later on the drive. Peterson's by himself here, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. The Vikings tied up at 7. Bucs have it midway through the first. Quick pass and catch by Mike Evans, and it leads to a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Buccaneers with the ball late in the half. Winston's gonna find his mark, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. Offense out now after the fumble. Still late in the first half, the catch is made in double coverage, and after the short pass, he'll score. Trailing now by just a touchdown. So that's gonna do it.
The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field.
Play clock winding down. Jameis to throw it. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look, it's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking...
Dime look, 6 DBs. On third down, Bradford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Leonard Williams able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the...
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, it's a coordinators who just really hate the bend but don't break mentality. They're much more of the aggressive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Noah Spence in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And he'll give it here to his running back. He finds some open field here. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And Aguayo's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for... Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here.